Old School Pokemon here. Today's video, wanted to show you guys a really cool pickup that I just recently purchased. As most of you probably know, I really enjoy collecting Wizards of the Coast theme deck display cases, and I just picked up another variant of the base set theme deck display case for my personal collection. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about that, as well as showing you the other variants that I have within my collection. So the variant that I picked up off of eBay was this one right here. I actually purchased this display case off of Collector's Cache, which most of you probably know them, but for those of you who don't, definitely recommend checking them out. They have a lot of good stuff listed on eBay and their website. For the most part, you can purchase everything they have listed on eBay through their website for a little bit cheaper, just because they're not paying the eBay fees, but definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't heard of them. So anyway, before we get into this display case right here, I do want to talk about the other two variants that I have within my collection. So we'll start off with this one on top here. Right off the bat, as you can see, it is factory sealed without the Wizards of the Coast logos on the outer wrapping. So clear wrapping, display case right here. The bottom of the display case only has the Made in the USA country code, so there's no other country code information along the bottom right here. And then if you actually look at the theme decks themselves, they all have gold strips on the top of the theme decks. So these gold strip theme decks are guaranteed to contain Shadowless cards inside. This is a factory sealed case of 8 theme decks. You get 2 of each type of theme decks, 2 Zap decks, 2 Brushfire decks, 2 Blackout decks, and 2 Overgrowth decks. So there's one set of 4 right there. And then on the other side, you have another set of 4 right there. Next up, we also have the unlimited version of the base set theme deck display case. As you can see, it's got the typical Wizards of the Coast wrapping on the outer wrapping right here. And then if you look on the bottom, it has multiple country codes. So it has the Made in the USA, which the gold strip deck also had. And then it also has all of this other country code information. And then if you look at the actual theme decks within the display case, they're just your typical Wizards of the Coast era theme decks with no gold strip tab on the top, and then no heat seal kind of wrapping on the side there. So that's your typical unlimited base set theme deck display case right there. Inside you're going to have unlimited base set cards. There are 2 other variants of these base set theme deck display cases. I know there's at least one other variant, which is the 1999-2000 or UK print. The difference between that one and this one is the wrapping is going to have curved Wizards of the Coast logos, and then on the bottom here, it's going to say Made in the UK versus Made in the USA, as well as the copyright information on the back. It's going to say 1999-2000 for the copyright information. There's a few other differences. I know the Nintendo license seal on each of the theme decks is going to be a little bit different on the 1999-2000 print run. And then the cards inside of that display case are all going to be that 1999-2000 copyright, the UK print, the 4th print, whatever you want to call it. And then there is one other variant as well, which I don't even know if there's an actual display case of that variant, because I've never seen a whole display case. But to talk about that one real quick, I don't have any base set loose theme decks, so we'll just use this lava deck as an example from the Legendary Collection because it's packaged the same way. So on your typical Wizards of the Coast theme decks, the outer packaging, the outer wrapping is kind of wrapped like a present almost, where it's folded over on the top and the bottom, as you can see right there. However, there was a variant within the base set that was kind of sealed like a booster box, where it's got the heat seal along the sides. So it's got the heat seal on the left side, the heat seal on the bottom, and then there's also a heat seal on this right side right here. This one's opened, obviously. This is actually my No Damage Ninetales theme deck. The top of it does not have the heat seal, so it's just heat sealed on 3 of the sides to seal the theme deck. These theme decks, I actually did not know about these until just a couple years ago. However, everything that I've seen about these theme decks, I'm a firm believer that these types of theme decks are also guaranteed to contain Shadowless cards, similar to the Gold Strip variant. So like I said, I've never seen a display case of these heat-sealed type theme decks. I'd love to eventually purchase one if I can ever find one, but these heat-sealed theme decks are definitely tough to find. So there's that. So there's kind of a few different variants of these base set theme decks. Now getting into the actual purchase that I made from Collector's Catch. So this theme deck display case, as you can see right off the bat, it has the clear wrapping, so there's no Wizards of the Coast logos on the outer wrapping. If you look on the bottom, it's got the one country code made in the USA. It doesn't have any of the other country code information along the bottom here. And then if you look at the side of the theme decks, there are no gold strips, there are no heat seals. So with this theme deck display case, you could have it contain Shadowless cards, however, it could also contain unlimited cards. If any of you are familiar with the base set booster boxes, if you have a clear wrapped base set booster box with one country code on the bottom, it could contain Shadowless cards, however, it could also contain unlimited cards. With the booster boxes, if you have a clear wrapped one country code booster box, you're going to want to take a peek at the inside, kind of press down that seal to see whether or not the booster packs are long crimped versus short crimped. So if you don't know what I'm talking about here are two Shadowless base set booster packs. When I talk about pressing it down and looking at the crimps, this is what I'm talking about right here. So on the left, we have a long crimp Shadowless booster pack. These booster packs right here are guaranteed to contain Shadowless cards. However, the one on the right here has the same exact artwork as the one on the left. However, it does have the short crimps. So the short crimp booster packs can contain unlimited cards, however they can also contain Shadowless cards. The only way to tell whether or not your booster box is going to have Shadowless versus unlimited cards if they have the short crimps is to actually open the booster box, open one of the packs, and confirm whether or not those are unlimited versus Shadowless. So this is kind of the case with this theme deck display case right here. It's similar to a short crimp, clear wrapped, one country code booster box. You really don't know the contents inside. It could be Shadowless, however, it could also be unlimited at the same time. Now, the cool story behind this display case right here, I was browsing eBay one morning and I came across this listing shortly after Collector's Catch listed it on eBay. They originally listed it on eBay for $4,999.99, or best offer. Within the item description, they had kind of a write-up talking about the origin story of this display case right here. And basically what they said was, they had purchased a factory sealed case of these display cases. So when stores back in the day purchased Pokemon product from Wizards of the Coast, these display cases would come in outer packaging of 6 cases. So there'd be 3 lined up on the bottom, 3 lined up on the top, and they were all factory sealed within a cardboard box. So Collector's Catch had purchased a factory sealed display case containing 6 of these displays right here. They opened the case. They sold 2 of the displays so far. Both of them were actually opened. So this display was opened. 1 or more of the theme decks inside were actually opened as well. And the cards inside were confirmed to be Shadowless cards. So with that in mind, I believe that this display case right here is also going to contain Shadowless cards, which kind of just makes sense in my mind that the entire case of display cases contained the same cards versus a portion of the case containing Shadowless cards and a portion of the case containing unlimited cards. Obviously, like I said, there's really no way to tell with 100% certainty whether or not the cards inside are going to be Shadowless versus unlimited. However, with the origin story, I truly believe that the cards inside of this display case right here are going to be Shadowless versus unlimited, which is really, really cool. Now, in terms of pricing, basically, I found the listing on eBay. I read through the item description, talking about that whole story that I just mentioned there. I sent them an eBay message to kind of confirm the story to make sure that what they were saying was accurate and all of that stuff. And when they responded back to me, I almost snap bought this at $5,000. However, I decided to send them a best offer to try and get a little bit better of a deal. I sent them an offer of $3,500, fully expecting that they would send me a counter offer between $4,000 and $4,500, somewhere in that range, which I would have been more than willing to pay that price for this display case right here. However, they actually accepted my original offer of $3,500, which I was super, super excited about. Really cool variant to add into the collection. And with that origin story of this coming from a factory sealed case of 6 displays, 2 of which contained Shadowless cards, I definitely think that adds a premium to this display case versus just a random clear wrapped one country code display case that you could find on eBay. So super, super excited to have picked this one up for my personal collection. I think I did really good in terms of pricing on this display case right here. Just to give you an idea on pricing of the other 2 that I showed. So like I said, I paid $3,500 for this display case right here. The unlimited display cases, they're kind of tough to determine pricing just because you really don't see them come up for sale very often. However, if I were to list this on eBay, I would be expecting to get between $2,500 and $3,000, probably closer to that $3,000 mark, just because, like I said, they really don't pop up for sale very much on eBay. So I value these ones between $2,500 and $3,000 for your typical, just unlimited base set theme deck display cases. And then this one right here, the gold strip theme deck display case. Let me move these 2 off to the side here. So the gold strip theme deck display case, I not this exact one, but I purchased another gold strip theme deck display case off of Heritage Auctions back a couple months ago. And at the time, I paid right around $12,000, including the buyer's premium for the display case. So I do value these right around that $12,000 mark, just because the gold strip theme decks themselves are really hard to find. And then when you combine that with a factory sealed case of the gold strip theme decks, the display cases are even harder to find. I only know of a handful of cases. I have 3 right now. I know Rusty had 2. We opened one of those when I went down to Charlotte CollectCon back a couple months ago. And then I know Leonhardt also has 1 of them. But outside of that, I really don't know of any other gold strip theme deck display cases. So as far as I know, there aren't too many of these. I'm sure there are more of them out there, but those are the only ones that I currently know of. So definitely really cool pickup on the gold strip theme deck display case back a couple months ago, and then super excited to add this variant into my personal collection. I would like to get the UK print at some point, and then if I ever find one of the heat sealed display cases, definitely want to pick that one up to kind of complete the different variants of the base set theme deck display cases. So anyway, that is all I have for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.